About a man who was selling tomatoes on the side of the road, and a certain gentleman offered him a job, or he saw the advert of a job as a cleaner in one big company. So he went into the company to get the job, and in the interview they asked him, oh, they were very happy with him. This man is a hard worker, so on. It's a job as a cleaner. Cleaning what? Cleaning, sweeping here, cleaning the toilet and the bathroom and whatever else there is in somebody's office, perhaps whatever there was, to clean and dust every day. That was the job. So they asked him at the end of the interview, what is your email? He said, what is that? What do you mean, what is that? Email? You have no email? You have no email, you have no life. Sorry, we cannot give you a job. Because we want to respond to you, it will be via email. You don't have email, you don't have a life. You can proceed. The man says, okay, I'm going. He went out and he saw a vendor vending tomatoes. He decided, I'm going to sell these tomatoes. So he bought a few tomatoes, he sold, he made a small profit. He bought a few more, he sold, he made a profit. He bought a larger number, then he went to the market and he used to buy in one place and sell in another place, until he opened his own small stall to sell vegetables and fruits. And after that he became one of the biggest fruit and veg wholesalers in his city. So much so that he was now a few years later in competition in business with the same man who told him no email, no life. So one day he was invited to one big business party and meeting, and he met this man and they were talking. And he remembered at the back of his mind that, no business, meaning no email, no life, here is the man. Anyway, they got talking. This man took out his card and gave him the card. The big businessman, the original man, gave this vendor the card and tells him, this is my card, what about yours? He says, I have nothing. He says, no, you have no email? He says, no email, and I will never have an email. He says, but if you have no email, you will have no life. He says, because I did not have an email, I have a life. If I had an email, I was going to clean the toilet at your business. If I had an email, I was going to be wiping all the dirt from your office, because I was going to get the job. But because there was a bigger plan for me, that is the reason why I did not have the email. Now, I am in no ways telling you to give up your email in order to earn money. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, look at the distribution of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If He wills, He can give a man from the street something that sometimes the most highly qualified people will not have. In my life, I have seen some of the wealthiest people, and you ask them, how much did you study? They say, I was a dropout from school. I dropped out. And yet they have big business. It can happen, and it does happen. This is from Allah. The moral of the whole story is, be happy with what is apportioned for you from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is the peace that is taught in Islam. That is how we achieve peace. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us and grant us ease. My brothers and sisters,